have you ever played in goal, or was it right from the beginning you kind of knew that wasn't what you were going to do?
I knew that was not for me.
Yeah, me too.
I have done it once. I remember I was on the bench when I was younger and the goalkeeper came off, so all I wanted to do was play. So I was like, oh, I'll go on in net, I'll go on in net. Every time the ball came near me, I was like that.
Like, it's not for
Yeah,
you.
not for me. They've got to be a bit mad to be in there. You have to be. You've got to have a bit of a screw.
Yeah.
Because who wants to stand there when someone's smacking balls at you?
Hiya, and welcome to the Tooney Russo Show with me, Vick Hope. I'm here with two of football's most famous friends, Alessia Russo and Ella Toone. Hey! Woo, woo, woo! Now, this pod is an opportunity for me to get to know you, and for the fans, the viewers, the listeners, to get to know you off the pitch and your friendship and what makes it tick. And as always, they promise that nothing's off the table. And last time we did an episode that was all fan questions. So they were all questions that were submitted via Instagram from people who watch the pod, from all of you. It was great.
Loved it.
Yeah,
You enjoy it?
Yeah.
We didn't manage to get through all of them.
Round two.
Exactly. So we thought, you know what, let's go again. Yeah. We're just handing the power and the control over to you. So anything you want to know, they're going to let you. So in we go. I'm going to open the door.
Oh, bless. Don't leave the boot there.
Oh, careful.
It's fine there.
Right.
If you're listening on BBC Sounds, Alessia got a cowboy boot-shaped mug for her birthday, and she likes to put water in it and then balance it precariously in various places. It's currently on the sofa between her and Ella.
So, I think it might end up on the sofa, but...
Only by your doing, not by me.
Right, yeah, I bet. You'll forget it's there and swing your leg round, it'll be all over me and my new pants.
At least it's only water.
Yes.
Should we get into it?
Let's go.
Lulu has asked, if you could swap your life with each other for 24 hours, what would be the first thing that you'd do?
Oh, try things that I don't like.
Yeah.
That's good, actually. Do you imagine, like, if you were in Lessa's body and you were trying stuff that you, as Tooney, don't like, perhaps you'd experience what it is to like them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would try
Go
that.
and have a coffee in the morning.
Coffee, glass of red wine.
White's my favourite.
White wine.
Olives.
Yeah, all that stuff that you like and I don't.
I would have like a zen moment because Tooney stresses about everything. I don't want her to stress about everything.
Oh, you'd bring her some calm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a really kind answer. That's really sweet.
Boot's giving me anxiety. I can't move.
Just calm.
Okay, I'll bring it this way.
Oh, God, that's even worse.
Someone asked me and Jamie Lang, who I do the radio show with, that same question the other day. And Jamie's answer was just so unkind in comparison to yours. He said that if he could swap bodies with me for the day, he'd run down Regent Street naked, howling like a dog, screaming.
just to
give me a bad reputation.
I didn't even think of it like that.
Yeah, true, neither did I.
I thought what I would want to get out of it, but then I forgot.
Shock.
I'm not me. I'm you.
Yeah.
I think don't run down Regent Street
I
howling
still
like
won't
a
do
dog
that.
naked.
Yeah.
Victoria asks, other than your brain, which part of your body would you trust the most to give you advice?
Oh, your heart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know what another answer would be.
Were you going to say heart?
Yeah.
Follow your knee.
I was like, my toes? Yeah, that's a bit of a mad one. Yeah, heart, obviously.
It would have to be heart.
Yeah, because you can't think of anything else, can you?
Yeah.
Are you sometimes heart over head anyway?
Yeah, I think I'm
Oh,
most of the time heart overhead.
Mm.
Probably too much.
No, never too much.
Never too much.
Never
Never
too
too
much,
much.
never too much.
Rango.
Yeah. What are you? Head over heart, heart over head?
It depends on the situation and who it involves, but like a lot of the time I'm led by emotion.
Yeah.
But I do like to think I take a moment and then try and be rational.
Right.
More so than when I was younger.
Yeah. Then were you more heart?
Hot-headed.
Heart on your sleeve.
Totally. Too much. Too much.
Too much.
Actually.
Never too much.
Abby has sent in a question for me. She says, Vic, how buzzing were you after Newcastle's League Cup win?
Oh, yeah. It was buzzing.
Oh, my gosh.
Did you go to it?
Yeah, I was there,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Well, I was there, and my husband's a Liverpool fan.
Right.
So,
Oh, you didn't chat after then,
Yeah.
did you?
And we were in this box, and I brought two of my brothers, who are obviously Newcastle fans. One of them had because you can't wear the colours in this box
The
bit.
box.
Oh,
So he'd worn his Newcastle underwear to just show a little bit of. for each goal, and they were so on tenterhooks. Like we assumed that we were going to lose. Like we went into Wembley that day going, it's just nice to be here, but we're probably going to lose. Like Liverpool have been playing amazing.
Yeah.
And so that euphoria was like nothing else. And there were more Newcastle fans around us than Liverpool. The fans were amazing that day.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can
they're
imagine.
good.
They're
good set of fans.
such great fans. I've
Yeah.
always I've grown up going to St James's Park and with like my uncles. And when I came down to London and my boyfriend at the time was an Arsenal fan, I went to the Arsenal, no offense. And I was like, is this it? Because I was so used to like the roar of
Hey.
Newcastle.
No.
No, it was just an observation,
Yeah.
having grown up around like that kind of
They're
passion.
very good fans.
Yeah.
Newcastle fans.
But it was a hard pill to swallow
And
for
you've not been
Adam.
to a final for a while.
You're
Well,
also
exactly.
So you're all
repping
buzzing,
Newcastle
Oh, yeah.
right now.
On my shirt's there.
Yeah.
No, it was a good feeling, but it was a slightly awkward one because Adam was not
happy.
It wasn't the happiest day of his life.
Yeah.
And he had all these Newcastle fans around him kind of.
Did you brag or was you like?
I thought really good. My brothers were trying, but they couldn't hold it in. There was a lot of people around us who were like, "Who are you? Who are you?" So,
Rubbing it in.
Yeah.
really rubbing it in. But this is the nature of football. It's
Exactly.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some. don't you?
exactly, and we don't win some that often.
Yeah.
So it felt
You
good.
deserved it.
Yeah. Also, I like it. I mean, we're a team who I feel like other teams are happy to see us do well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too.
If
I
it's
think
in
you're
your
like a
mind.
nice. I would always want
Well, I'd much rather you
Newcastle
won.
and Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
What it is.
Got a soft spot for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Abby's also asked, Vic, how proud are you of Ella and Les for everything they've achieved this season? Eternally, I'm genuinely like a fangirl whenever I see one of your pictures on like the posters when there's a match day coming up if I'm near the Arsenal, or whenever I see any of your adverts, or like I'm always like, oh my God, it's my friend. They're so great. They're doing so well. I always point out to whoever I'm
Oh,
with.
That's cute.
It's funny because like I get to see you guys in person, but
Yeah.
it's still such a big moment when you see
Yeah.
see you on like the telly, especially on the telly representing. And I know so many little girls and boys look up to you, and I'll get approached by them, and they're just like, we love them. And
Oh.
That's
for someone
nice.
like I've interviewed everyone over the years, from like your One Directions and your Little Mixers who all had loads of fans. I feel like the reaction to you guys and the Lionesses is even big. I get more messages saying, can you ask them this, than I did with One Direction, and that is saying
Mad.
something.
Yeah.
And I love seeing that that's the impact, because
Yeah.
I'd rather, this is no like shade on anyone, but I'd rather see those little girls and boys looking up to footballers, who like
Yeah.
it's just a brilliant thing to be inspiring. So yeah, very proud is my
Oh,
answer.
thanks, Vic.
Well, we're fangirls of you too, Vic.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
We saw your poster.
Yeah,
we were
we're
like,
on
hey, take a picture of
Picture, it's Vic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the way to Wembley.
Yeah.
Taking pictures of you on the
Yeah.
sign. I was like, oh, I've not got it quick, do we?
Yeah.
They go quite fast.
Yeah, they
do.
go fast.
We caught it on the second.
Yeah, the second one it
These
went on.
digital billboards. Right, should we do a quick fire round?
Go on
Yes.
then, we
Okay.
like these.
We like these just as fast as you can. First thing that comes to your head. Annika's asked, silver or gold jewellery?
Gold.
Gold.
Oh, easy. Lily says, go-to karaoke song.
Young Hearts Run Free. One.
Mine's gone blank. Whatever I'm feeling.
I mean, we've asked...
Valerie?
Never
we
forget by Take That. I just think. Yeah.
Yeah. Forget where you're
Coming from. Pretend it's all real.
Depends what voice I've got on the day
Well-
as well, because my voice is just all over the place.
I was going to say, we have discussed this before when we were talking about initiation songs. Of course, yours is Cher, Believe.
You did just say before that yours would be Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, I'm good at that as well, yeah.
Can you do the
Well,
voice?
sometimes.
Oh, that was good.
Go on.
Not as well as I can do Cher. But I do, when I'm singing, I do like to try and do the voice that they sang in.
It's true. Sometimes just imitating the singer is the best way to sound good. Like,
Makes you sound good.
oh, baby, baby.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
I
one.
was supposed to know. Yeah. It's actually really good. Maybe that's what our girl band will be. It's just more us just putting on the
Impersonations.
voices.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tribute acts.
Yeah.
Maybe. Eve has asked you both, are you more of a morning person or a night owl?
Night owl.
Night Owl.
Soph says, if one of you had to play in goal, who'd be the better goalkeeper?
Less.
Yeah. Taller.
Taller.
Yeah. have you ever played in goal, or was it right from the beginning you kind of knew that wasn't what you were going to do?
I knew that was not for me.
Yeah, me too.
I have done it once. I remember I was on the bench when I was younger and the goalkeeper came off, so all I wanted to do was play. So I was like, oh, I'll go on in net, I'll go on in net. Every time the ball came near me, I was like that.
Like, it's not for
Yeah,
you.
not for me.
And for your mates who are goalkeepers, have you ever asked them when they knew that's what they wanted? Like, how do you decide?
I think a lot of them were out on pitch and then they needed a goalkeeper.
Yeah, and they
And
ended
they
up
went
there.
in goal and
They've
then they
stayed
loved
there.
it. Weirdos.
They've got to be a bit mad to
You
be
do
in there.
have to
You
be
have
an
to be.
oddball.
You've got to have a bit of a
Yeah.
scruples.
Yeah.
Because who wants to stand there when someone's smacking balls at you?
And diving around all on the floor, like
No,
on
not
you.
for me.
Yeah, not for me either.
And on a completely different note, Steve asks, favourite condiment?
I love Pyrenees,
Pyrenees.
but I really like pepper at the minute. I'm proper big on my pepper. I know what yours is. That stuff that you put on salad.
Balsamic vinegar.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely, with some olive oil.
Yeah, that's mine for sure.
Just dipping some bread in it.
Yeah.
You always have that, don't you?
Yeah, I love balsamic.
Actually, speaking of pepper, I swear when I came in earlier today, before we started recording, you were doing vocal warm-ups, talking about pepper.
Oh yeah, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. I used to do that in choir before we would sing Warm the Mouth Up.
You were in choir?
Yeah, I loved
Can you
choir
not
in
tell?
school. I wasn't any good at it, like, but
I actually think you are a good singer, you know. You keep saying you're not, but then like
so
giving us
fun.
little hints that maybe you're an amazing
I'm
singer.
really not. I wish I was. I would love to be able to sing.
I think you're not bad.
I just shout.
Confidence is half the battle.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
And you've warmed your vocals up.
Yeah.
Well, that's the quick fire round done. We will do another one before we finish. But next, here's a question from Izzy, who asks, if you could play any character in a TV series, who would you pick?
Oh,
Ooh.
I want to be a gangster. Maybe I'd just be Tommy Shelby.
You'd make a great Tommy Shelby.
By order of the Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one. I would like to be
What's that mob show that you like?
yeah, Mobland, but I'm not a gangster. I couldn't be it. I couldn't be Tom Hardy. He's too cool for that. I love Gossip Girl. Blair or Serena.
Yeah.
You like that Emily in Paris too?
Oh, I do love Emily in Paris.
Similar vein there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Living in like a bit of fantasy. Nice city. Good vibes, good job,
Nice clothes.
nice clothes, nice food.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah.
While I'm out shooting and that.
Yeah. You're overtaking over the city.
Get you a girl who can do both. Do a bit
What's
of both.
yours?
Probably similarly to you, it would be like something like Selling Sunset.
Oh, yeah.
I love the idea. Like, I don't want to be these people, but I'd like to give it a go
Yeah.
for just a bit, to like wear those insane outfits and sell some houses and
Yeah.
be in LA and all of that. Yeah.
See what their life's like.
See what it's like.
I do think, though, sometimes them outfits, wearing them every day for filming and whatever must be awful.
It must be painful and impractical. And also, often they'll be wearing like a big, like furry coat or something like that. And it's hot sunshine. I can't understand it.
And really high heels and like
Oh,
glued into like this little something or other.
no.
No, it's not practical.
Yeah.
But it might be fun.
Yeah.
Hey, Tooney Russo Show fans!
Jen Beatty and Ben Haynes here.
Every single Tuesday on the Football Daily feed, myself, Jen and Ellen will bring the Women's Football Weekly with all the latest action and news in the women's game.
In the League Cup final when you just bulldoze two people. I was like, this is...
You will also hear exclusive interviews with some of the biggest stars from the women's game, like Tooney and Les.
You know, I'm one for a celebration, so I'll think of something, but probably not the backflip.
I saw the other day that you're really keen to play centre-back.
Oh, honestly, anywhere. Like, put me in goal.
I'm just learning the trade.
So to find us, search for the Football Daily on BBC Sounds and then keep your eyes peeled on Tuesday, where we'll be dropping every single week the Women's Football Weekly.
Liv says, my hot take on food is that I love cream cheese on a plain digestive biscuit with a piece of cucumber on top.
That's just like a cracker, really.
Yeah, I won't have it on a digestive.
Yeah, but digestive is kind of like a cracker. But I hate
it's
cream
sweet.
cheese. Ugh.
Yeah, you ate stuff like that, don't you?
What's a weird food combo that you love?
I don't really have any. I like dry food.
Yeah, you love dry food.
Yeah.
I'd choke me.
As in, it doesn't need to have a sauce.
It doesn't need to have
Bearing
a
in
sauce,
mind,
does it?
Les has been told she's got quite a small esophagus.
Well, who told you that? And
When
why did it come up?
she choked on a piece of steak once and was in hospital. or
Have you
whatever.
never heard this story?
No.
Long story short, because it is quite a long story. Basically, I was in America and we went out for steak as a team. Got a piece of steak stuck in my throat. Could breathe and like it was all okay, but I couldn't pass my own saliva. Like every 15, 20 minutes, I had to go to the toilet and be sick with things that I couldn't get past this piece of steak. Anyway, ended up having to call my doctor and they sent me to the hospital. And then they tried to do this trick where you get a can of Coke, quickly gargle some Coke, and the fizz is supposed to bring it up.
Oh.
Well, anyway, it didn't work. I gargled this piece of Coke and then I just threw it all up because I couldn't swallow it. Anyway, had to go under anaesthetic, under the knife, is that what they call it?
Yeah.
And they
Sounds good.
went down
sounds good.
with a camera and got this piece of steak out my throat and pulled it out and I was fine. But he told me that I have a really small esophagus.
Wow.
And I had a game the next day, I had to play.
And when we was on England camp once, she choked on a piece of spaghetti.
Mm.
I don't know if that's because she was talking while she was eating or the esophagus is quite small.
It can't be thinner than a piece of spaghetti.
Surely.
Yeah,
not.
so anyway,
I think
I
it was
remember
maybe
her
like a clump of
Maybe a clump.
getting a back whacked and it came out. Anyway, what I'm trying to get to is she likes dry food, yet she can't swallow stuff. So I think you need to start eating more slippery stuff, not
Ginger bread and
dry.
water.
No, I like I could eat plain digestive biscuit or like plain cracker. I don't need cheese on it. I just have the cracker.
You hardly ever put butter on your toast.
Yeah, I don't really like. I don't mind like flora or something like a margarine, but actual butter I don't like.
Really?
Yeah, so I'd rather have dry bread, like just plain bread. I like peanut butter. Like I could just have a spoonful of peanut
Whoa.
butter.
No,
Remember when everyone was
that
doing,
is cement.
everyone was doing those cinnamon challenges when they were having the
Yeah,
the
I'm
the
not sure
flour
I
is
could do
too
that.
far.
Yeah,
That's
that's
too
too far. But yeah, I don't like if someone's like, oh, it's just really dry. I just quite
Great,
yeah,
delicious.
quite like dry food. Anyway, but yeah, the week before I got that steak stuck in my throat, I actually choked on a Brussels sprout, but luckily that passed. But the steak, the doctor said that the steak wasn't going to pass because it's steak.
God, I would panic so much if
Yeah.
you did that near me.
It was actually quite scary when I think back to it, but
Yeah, that's scary, lass.
it is what it is. It's a story.
I guess that's a good way of looking
Yeah.
at it.
Do you chew your food properly now?
Well, I didn't eat steak for ages after that. I was a bit scarred, but back on it now.
Right.
All okay.
Just well masticated.
Yeah, just slow down a little bit and stop talking.
Still on the subject of food and drink, Paige has asked, what's the best way to make a cup of tea?
I mean, I don't make them.
Yeah, you don't drink the hot drinks.
Yorkshire tea bag. I have one sweetener. Hot water, like perfectly hot water, in the cup. Let it brew. Give it a little stir, couple minutes. Green milk. Couple stirs, done.
You might lose your tea bag in front of that shoe.
Yeah, it gets stuck in the
Stuck
toes.
down there.
Yeah.
Do you ever put the milk in before you've taken the bag out, or does the bag have to come out first?
No, I always leave the bag in
For the
when I
milk.
pour the milk,
Okay.
and then I strain the tea bag.
So you like it quite strong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours?
Pretty much the same, but no sugar or sweetener.
Okay.
And almost always, if I can, a Yorkshire tea bag.
Mm.
Obviously, this is the BBC, so other brands are available, but it
They're
is
the best.
Yeah, I think we can all agree.
Yeah.
Okay, a final quick fire round.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready? Are you ready for love?
Yes, I am. Nikki says, favourite breed of dog?
Border Terrier.
Vizsla.
Oh, straight in there. JB's asked, well, he says, first of all, thank you so much for doing this podcast. I smile my way through every episode. And then asks,
That's nice.
that's very sweet. Thank you, JB. What is your favourite flavour of ice cream?
Is it Joe Bunny that?
I don't know what JB, I said he at the beginning, I don't know. So, or she.
Pistachio or hazelnut?
Bueno or salted caramel or toffee, probably something like that.
Lovely.
Yours?
Well, sometimes I would err on the side of a fruity sorbet, like a lemon or a mango or a peach.
Nice.
Yeah, but sometimes you just want like a chocolate.
Yeah.
I like a bubble gum sometimes.
Oh,
but
do you?
I go a bit hyper.
My favourite.
Yeah, Mum said I'm not allowed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit mad.
Lily asks, favourite stadium to play at that isn't your own?
Wembley.
Yeah, gotta be Wembley.
Yes.
Mint.
Nick has asked, when you get a pick and mix, what's the first sweet you reach for?
Blue and
Blue
pink
and
fizzy
yeah,
bottles.
blue and pink fizzy bottles. Yeah,
They're
definitely.
the best.
They fill up half the bag.
Yeah.
These have gone down quite a bit since we...
They're not my kind of sweets. Them.
Yeah,
Not fizzy.
we like fizzy sweets.
I love
you?
fizzy sweets. Yeah.
I like them, but they tend to like... On my tongue, I feel like a bit of an erosion.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Or the
Yeah.
roof of my mouth is like slowly being eroded away.
Do you put chocolate in your pick and mix? The only ones I would put in is mini egg, because when you get a mini egg out, it's got a bit of sherbet.
Oh, yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, and that hard shell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, remember those mice, those white chocolate mice?
Yeah. Minging.
Not
Oh,
for
like
me,
them.
then.
But, I used to think they were a nice addition, add a bit of variety to your pick and mix. Although they would taste weird.
What about them little circle white things with the sprinkles on
No,
them?
not for me.
No, I didn't add them. either.
No, not so much.
Fudge? Would you add fudge to it?
No.
Maybe I'd have about 2 pieces of fudge.
Oh, I don't like fudge.
I do like the fruity sweets best,
Yeah.
for sure. These have been quite tangy. I felt like every 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm like,
them ones are sour at the bottom.
yeah. You know, whatever gets you through the day, really.
Yeah. Doesn't stop us, does it?
No, I'm definitely having like a bit of a sugar rush. Well, that's the quick fire round done.
Nice.
You passed with flying colours. Before we finish, though, quite an open question from Ash. But Ash would like to know, what is something that you are grateful for right now? And I think it's always nice to practice a bit of gratitude.
I think the people
Yeah, people. And health.
and health, yeah. Friends, family,
Food.
food,
Football.
football.
All the F's.
All the F's. Yeah.
All the F's, friends, family, and football, all free. Food, not so much. But Charlotte asks, this is the final question, what's one thing in life that you wish was free, but it isn't?
Oh, hairspray. Use a lot of it.
Lady period stuff.
Yeah.
Should be.
As it should be. Oh my gosh, I didn't think we'd get onto this subject on the podcast, but yes, end period poverty.
Yeah. it should.
Come on.
I mean, in an ideal world, you could say I think food shopping. That
Yeah.
would be a nice one, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Dishwasher tablets. Can't believe how expensive they are. When I moved house, that was the thing that really shocked me the most.
Yeah,
The dishwasher tablets and stuff like that.
things like that and toothpaste. The things that
Believe
you're like, well,
Yeah.
I need them. But
Believe it.
Handbags.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
great questions. Thank you so much to everyone who sent in your questions. I'm so sorry we didn't get to answer all of them. We got through as many as possible.
We did.
Yeah.
It's been a real range of subjects covered.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for the questions.
Everything from tangy sweets to jewellery to favourite breeds of dogs to period poverty and everything in between. Thank you so much for watching and listening to the Tooney and Russo Show with me, Vick Hope. Thank you for all your questions. Remember to follow and subscribe so you can get your new episodes as soon as they drop. We'll see you.